Hi, I'm Shankari. No, just
Hi,
kidding.
Robert. Can we do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, are you still recording?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Shankari.
I'm Robert.
And this is our TLC Fall Session A.
Level 2, week 4.
And today we talked all about traveling in our world of floorcraft. So we started with shirking. Shirking is, well, how would you describe it?
Well, it's this act of, usually we're kind of relaxed, we have our arms out, we're in this nice stretched position, and if one or both of you sees someone behind anyone on the dance floor, you could shorten this connection up by sort of bringing your elbow closer to your side.
Yeah, and whatever Shankari does, I match her, and vice versa. One quick thing is the same rule applies where you don't ever want your elbow to drift behind you, so just keep it at a 90 degree.
Right. And when you are working on this, something to think about is not going from here to here immediately, but sort of doing it nicely and slowly so it's comfortable.
Yeah, and it gives your partner time to notice. So we did some shirking exercises. We did a sequence where we did our typical 3 swing outs in a circle, and one or both of us would sort of shirk to tighten up the move. So real quickly, it looked like this.
Stretch.
Shirt. Relax. Whoop. Yeah. So you can use that as kind of a variable to control the spacing when you're dancing.
Right. The other thing we talked about were traveling moves, because it's easy to get sort of safe in one corner when you're on a crowded dance floor, but really what you want to be doing is making space for yourself, and that involves traveling to different parts of the dance floor.
Right, exactly. So we started off with some real simple stuff and got a little more complicated. We started off with our basic walks and our triples. So our walks are just kind of responding with our typical rock step into moving forward. So a rock step. Ba, 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 ba. Whenever you want to end, you just end with a break and get into a rock step. You can go into anything else. After that, triples.
Triples?
Yeah.
So that was basically just like walking, but we're walking in triple steps now. So rock, step, triple, 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 triple. And you can get out of it by breaking similarly to walking.
Yep.
You can kind of signal that it's triples because you can sort of get a little bit lower and put a little bit more pulsing into it.
Yeah.
It's a little more bouncy rather than walking, which is sort of tall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, think of framing as a way to communicate to your partner. So if we're down low, Shankari knows we're probably not going to be very elegant moving across, which is more suitable to triples. After that, we got into kick steps. So kick steps are pretty easy. They look a lot like the walk, but they have a bit more energy. So it's a rock step. Bum, bum, bum. And we're mirroring the whole way through.
Cool. And then the last thing we did, no, not quite the last thing, one of the other things we did in terms of traveling was adding rotation to our kick steps. And these are also called lollies, for example, in Balboa, on the bow swing.
They look like.
So here, the footwork is the exact same, but we have this connection with our hands. So as we move, our hands aren't strictly necessary for this, but they're great to feel the connection changing.
Yeah.
Where we're sort of opening outwards like a door, and you can feel the tension in our hands. And then when we come back in, the door sort of closes up, and you can feel this compression.
Yeah. And when Shankari says that the hand isn't necessary, it's because I'm doing all the leading with my hand on Shankari's back. And I'm not even wrapping my fingers around, so I'm not yanking my partner. It's mostly just this idea of expanding and then contracting. So you can see we have... So it's all up to me to lead it clearly.
Cool. And then the last traveling thing we did was promenades, which was sort of a review. So that looks like...
Or follow, triple step. And so this is kind of good because, first of all, you can do the promenade at any distance. So you don't have to do just 2 steps. You can do, let's point this way, keep it small, triple, step, 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 do ba-da, triple step. So you can use it to cover a lot of distance. It can also be good because it takes up a little less space than us being side by side. And Shankari can look out for me and I can look out for her.
And then we wrapped up by doing some exercises where we got in your way and saw if you could incorporate all of these things we've learned and find your way around us
Yep.
and each other.
It was a pleasure being very irritating.
So if you guys are practicing and you're in a group, get in each other's way. It's a lot of fun.
Sage advice. We're going to continue with floorcraft stuff next week. It's going to be our big grand finale, the end of our session. So we'll see you guys then.
Thank you.